It's a failed trial for ignition, and that's the most common.
Yeah, and we're talking about that igniter. Basically, what the water heater is saying is flame sense never happened.
Right.
We talk about that igniter coming on, it lights the main burner. The gas valve is going to look for flame sense for 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, if it does not see that continuity between the flame sense rod and the burner head, it's going to lock out because it thinks that that burner flame is not present, and it's just dumping raw gas into the bottom of the heater. This is fairly common, especially on new install. Okay, I would say probably 80% of the time, this is a result of the gas line not being purged completely. It's usually what happens. When you first hook up your gas lines, of course, you've got a big slug of air in there, right? When you first open the gas line, that air compresses down. So we got to get through that pocket of air before the burner's ever going to light. So in 4 seconds, that may not happen. So we want to make sure that we purge the gas line out so that that flame sense rod can see that burner flame when it happens. Now the other thing is what if the burner flame is actually there, but the flame rod can't see it? This can happen over time, not so much on install, but over time. As it initiates a heating cycle, the burner flame may be present, but if that flame sense rod has any type of dielectric coating on it, we talked about airborne contaminants earlier, anything that is in the air gets pulled into the combustion chamber and becomes part of combustion. So if in that air is, say, solvents or glues or who knows what. We talked to somebody one time who did woodworking and painting and things like that in their garage, and they were having flame sense issues. It was because it was coating that flame sense rod. And you think that air comes into the flame sense rod, we have a burner flame there that is basically cooking into that material on the flame sense rod, and it can cause a dielectric barrier around the flame sense rod itself, and we never see that signal. Okay, so if you're getting a 6.1 error code, the first thing that you want to do is ask yourself, do I have burner flame?
So I'm going to go down to the water heater, I'm going to look through the sight glass, I'm going to see it warm up, and I'm either going to see a brief blue flame or I'm not going to see one.
That's exactly right. That is your decision process. The first thing you're going to do is verify, do I have a flame or do I not have a flame? Because your actions after that are going to be drastically different.
Because if I don't have a flame, then I'm going to take the gas road. I'm going to look, make sure I have gas going to it. I've paid my bill. I'm going to make sure that I don't have any air in the line.
Make sure the valve is on.
Yes, exactly.
Somebody could have been playing around down there, turned the valve off. Who knows? So if I do not see a burner flame, I'm going down the gas road. Now, if I look in and I do see a flame, okay, now I'm going flame sense road. And typically all you have to do with that is take some fine steel wool, clean up that flame sense rod and remove any type of dielectric barrier that may have built up on there over time. Especially if the water heater is sitting next to a water softener. You guys know what happened if they have a water softener. Where do they store the salt pellets? Right next to the water heater, right?
It's always by the water heater.
So that becomes part of your airborne contaminants as well. And over time, that can build up on that flame sense rod. So just take a piece of fine steel wool, polish up the tip of that flame sense rod, it'll go right back into normal operation and no problem. So again, 6.1 error code, is there burner flame? If there's not, go down the gas road. If there is, go down the flame sense road.
It's going to be one or the other.
That's right.